Hey y'all, happy Monday. Another interesting session for AMC today and the market in general. So we're going to talk about tons of news happening in the stock market, happening in the favor of AMC, but yet the stock it's dropping and it's dropping and it's still dropping. So what is happening here? So getting into what happened today in the market, try to shrug off the fears around this whole new COVID variant strain that was discovered in South Africa, and as a result of the big sell-off we had on Friday. All right, on my previous video that I posted on Friday, I mentioned that this was an overreaction. We hope that now that the lockdowns or any shutdowns has been ruled out, especially from the president of the U.S., President Biden, in order to fight this new strain, this new variant, it's gonna continue to lift the market because this was a little bit overdone. All right. Now moving to AMC, this is something I come across on the internet, and it describes perfectly the current state of AMC stock. All right, AMC can announce it has cured cancer, and the next minute or the next day, the stock can literally drop 10%. I mean, it's pretty much the current state of where we are in AMC right now. Why? Because we have so many news, and if you look at the full interview that I posted an hour ago, on my channel on Adam Aaron on Fox Business with Liz. I mean, how can you be bearish? How can you sell the stock of a company with so many good news, good initiatives, good growth in its way? It just doesn't make any sense. I mean, look again at this. This is another tweet from Adam Aaron, yesterday. AMC first ever NFT with Sony Pictures and Spider-Man No Way Home caused AMC online ticketing traffic Sunday night to soar, but also this is the highest ever AMC entire history traffic on the website. I mean, and they did sell a buttload of tickets. But we are sorry that the stock still drops. How is this possible if it's not for what we already know it's happening here with AMC? Manipulation. There is no other words. Manipulation. Why? Because, there are so many things, guys. Now, getting into this other article from the street, ticket sales, all right, backing what I just shared with you from Adam Aaron tweets, House of Gucci and Encanto lead hopeful holiday movie theater resurgence, all right? The Thanksgiving holiday weekend has traditionally been one of the biggest of the year on Hollywood as families begin to looking for, something to watch together because it's a holiday season, and ticket sales were around $142 million this past weekend. All right, it's still less than half of the $250 million haul that is typical for the season, but 7 times better than Thanksgiving of 2020. 7 times better. Keep that in mind. When many theaters were still closed, according to Comcast. The box office total for the 2019 Thanksgiving is still sitting at $264 million, all right? So I'm hoping that with the news around no lockdowns, no shutdowns, as the market lifts up a little bit, then AMC can still continue to run. But even if it doesn't, it's fine. You know why? Because these fundamentals, these news are good for the fundamentals. It means the company is still getting better. The company is still getting stronger financially, but also in terms of business going back to normal. And by normal, I mean pre-pandemic levels. But also with this whole NFT news that I'm going to share, go deeper into a separate video today. Guys, you can only tell that it does matter. Maybe not that much for the short squeeze, but it does matter because as we are seeing a bunch of other institutional owners of AMC stock getting into the play because they see value, they see capital appreciation, they see money to be made on AMC, short squeeze aside or not. And that is a good news, whether you want to believe it or no, if you hold AMC today. Why? Because when the short sellers who are now seems to be in control on AMC were shorting this stock back in January, all right, it was because the whole narrative around the whole strategy was AMC is going to file bankruptcy. AMC is going down. Theaters are going down because Netflix is here, Amazon is here. It's going to be the end of the world. All right. But today, months after month, quarter after quarter, things are looking even way better than we could have ever imagined back in January. So at some point, reality will sink in and the short sellers will just be facing their huge losses, which it's in return, all right, it's a good sign for you and I holding AMC because it means we are getting paid. We are getting the tendies. It might not be as quick as you want it to happen, but this is what it means, all right? So if you ask me, this is bullish.